lot of concepts to the fit. Of course, this will be one of them, because that might be it. So, geography. More importantly, fundamentally, where do you want to be? You want to look at the sea? Because not every place has got that possibility. Telltale sign about the major commuting method at some campuses is how many bikes you got. Flat, hilly, snowy, windy. So when you live on campus, pretty much the dorm is the norm for these ocean view ones. And kids really swim. What about the campus proper? How do you get from point A to point B? Can you bike it? Do you have to hike it? You're going to commute from the outer burbs? We have a campanile. They got bells. Is that really important? No. For whom the bell tolls. So what's the demography of the school? With all these different people, will you be cool?
You waiting on me? On me of all people.
Could kill you. This is a beautiful parking structure for those who have to have cars. What about the performing arts? What else? What other possibilities do you have? Just as long as you're not bored. College spirit, raw, boom, pow, kabang. Club teams for athletics. If you're at a school, do you take a chance to become one who does the theater and dance? When you tour the campus, it's easy to understand the general rules of the campus plan. Lots of trees, like these, open space, or a lot of concrete in your face. Are you surrounded by desert waste? And what do you know? Where do you think he's gonna go? What kind of events do you see around campus that give you a sense of cultural vitality? See, might not see this at, University of Alabama, for example. But, you know, these liberal West Coasters, we got this, 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 this. That's Sam I Am, that's Sam I Am. This, this. Change lives all around the country. This, arts and lectures. Whoa, it's even. The local school rag. Check it out. What does it tell you about what the school's about? How good are the programs at that school, depending on your interest in your department? What about research opportunities, study opportunities, and places to study? Can you continue on the special personal paths of your passion and interest? What do the programs have to offer? How good are the people that are conducting them? Pun intended. How do you find out? What kind of additional depth can you get outside of the primary area of study related to your program and your interests? So the short story is, take a good close look at the posters all around the campuses you're touring. I think so too, baby. Something else is, what about navigating your way around a given campus? Bigger, Smaller? What's your preference? And when you go to these offices, 'cause you're gonna need a bunch of that. How accessible are the people? How good are the people? How much do the people that advise you, that teach you, that you want to reach you, when you reach out to them, how personable are they? Not just how good are they in their subject area, but just how personable are they? Because you see, depending on the size of the school you'll attend, there are a heck of a lot of people. Just the professors and the support staff, instructors, not just other students. Take a look at course offerings. How many in your field? Which ones look interesting to you? How many other fields and courses outside of your field are you going to see available? And how easy or hard is it to get into these kinds of courses, the ones that you're going to need for your major requirement as well as general ed? Another major concept is when you're at this university, this college, are you more of a name or are you more of a number? Niners. Do you want a school where you'll be more in the spotlight or just kind of one of the crowd? Smaller? Bigger? Things to think about. Check out the places to study. How many are there? Where are they? Are they crowded most of the time, all the time, some of the time? What about student facilities, recreation, food, places to go, stuff to do? You're going to have to learn to navigate a lot of different kinds of things, deal with a lot of different kinds of organizations and entities. What kinds do they have? What kinds are you looking for? Really? Does the image meet the reality? Because you know that college wants to sell you. They want your money as well as your brain. And what's the hook-in of your college to internships and careers and career advice? I mean, when you're a freshman, you're not doing that, but as you progress, you do want to develop that outside as well as inside of the classroom. Plus, you may want to go to a school where you can get really good discounts off of Hello Kitty items. Hey, let's go check it out. And what about crime on campus? Yeah, not just theft. Robbery, burglary, assault, rape, yeah, things like that. Check it out. It's a community. So how's the campus look to you? I mean, if you look at the architecture and the buildings, there's not just an aesthetic. There's an impression of size. And of course, class sizes. The lecture halls themselves. How many kids in a lecture hall in South Hall? 200? 500? How long are the classes? Can you get to know your profs? You'll also want to eventually think about maybe these kinds of opportunities if your school offers them. Invariably, you're going to want to get into the stacks. How many floors is the library? And when you're in the stacks, the racks and racks, what about places to have privacy? So the deeper question is, what is the work ethic, the study ethic, the academic climate versus kind of the social, cultural, recreational climate? God. It's a lovely way to spend a Saturday, isn't it? So many go in, so few ever comes out. Right. Welcome to the Bicycle Barometer, telling you just how many kids are hard at work, slaving away in the haze of their days, studying while they gaze at God knows what. Into infinity and beyond. Oh, bloody. The wonders of nature, both plant and animal. Part of So, part of this question is too, if you're going to be taking, say, bio, you're going to be a bio major, are you part of a teaching university primarily or a research university primarily? Because UCs, for example, are primarily research universities where they research how life learns to skateboard. So what about those facilities? Are your professors more interested in researching for their own purposes or teaching you how to learn biology? Is it a school that has a lot of upside? Not just in terms of the knowledge that hits your head and gets in your face, but in terms of new facilities, newer facilities, planned and upcoming facilities. How well funded is it? Abandoned bicycles, part of an ever-growing scourge in the University of California system. 1944 was a bad year for abandoned bikes, and this memorial to this ongoing social, legal, justice system problem pays tribute to an important cause facing America today. So again, the size and the scope of the learning environment, and to some extent the intensity and scope of the learning environment, can be in part derived by just kind of seeing what the scale of operations is on any given campus. Not so much architectural design as building size related to particular departments, not classes, but entire departments. Do you want a larger experience? Do you want a more interpersonal experience? What about the reputation of the university with respect to its instruction and its instructors? It's the lab. Now, modular units, see, maybe a little overcrowded here, huh? We have to have temporary buildings. Well, we got 30,000+ students. A lot of people to take care of over a lot of real estate. See what I mean?
It just keeps going and going and going.
There's no end to it.
Do the engineers engineer their own engineering buildings? Or do they hire outside engineers to engineer their engineering buildings?
I don't know, I'm better at engineering excuses than about anything else. To me, it's not a science, it's an art. Yeah, you know, we could do the whole campus tour here, but I think enough is enough. Express yourself and language. Sorry, just could not resist this shot. So again, take a look not just at the buildings, but the names on the buildings. That kind of give you some insight into, do you want a research university experience? Do you want a more personalized liberal arts, one-on-one, smaller town? Lots of important factors. Welcome to the shelter. In case of a nuclear attack, we have 4 floors for you to hide from the bombs. Said it before, I'll say it again. What about that school and job ops? Not just on campus, but off campus. So on campus, you want to work at the radiopharmaceutical laboratory of the position emission tomography section of the West LA VA Veterans Administration Center. They're hiring. And the radiopharmaceutical laboratory, again, looking for a radiochemist, looking for another radiochemist, and still looking for a third radiochemist. I'd like you to meet Anna. Anna who, you ask? Why, anemometer. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. But weather definitely counts in terms of whether or not a school is really, you know, suited to at least one of your particular tastes. And what about distance from home? How far is far enough? How far is far? How do you get there? How do you get back? Do you want to get back? Do your parents want you to get back? Are you never going to want to come back? You want to get as far away as you possibly can for as far as you ever can be, but you know, you really got to think that one through. An hour's drive can be the same as a 300 or 400 mile air flight. And if you're going to fly for 5 hours or 1 hour, is it really any difference? Of course, it's not just a matter of how far is far relative to where you are and where home is, but how far is far relative to the size, the expanse of the campus itself. Bigger may or may not be better. Difficult and important decision. All buildings and departments listed here. Size matters, you betcha. And then, of course, there's the off-campus environment. Maybe it's a bedroom community, stucco flats, or maybe it's a beach. Too much fun? Well, that's news to me. Too much fun, baby, there must be a whole lot of things that I never done, but I ain't never had too much fun. Knock, knock. What dare? It would what? It would appear. Huh? It would appear what? It would appear to be a beautiful day. Of course, where you live is part of how you live. No matter where you live. Of course, who you live with or spend your time with is more up to you than any other single factor. Duh. Of course, that's what your folks will say with respect to the friends you choose and how you choose to spend your time. So, the college community, the college town, what's it like? Who's around? Lots of people and places abound. Whether you think it's lost or found, you can run aground and might astound. Because all that other stuff stuff's always there. We're shooting on location in Santa Barbara, California, and we have these 4 UCSB students in the middle of a final exam short film project. They're here to talk to you today about what they think makes the college fit. And we'll start with introductions. You are?
My name's Chris.
This is Chris.
My name's Sho.
Sho.
And Alex.
Alex.
Ozon.
Ozon. How's it going, you guys? So we'll start with Chris.
Okay.
What do you think is most important when you were shopping around? What were you looking for the fit?
Well, you can spend all the time you want looking at numbers, looking at rankings, school stats, academics and stuff. More than anything though, a good college is a place where you feel comfortable. Because a lot of times, you go to college, you're not having a good time, you're not comfortable where you're living, it's going to affect your academics, you're going to do bad. Great thing about Santa Barbara, why I like it so much, it just feels like home. It makes me want to go to class. I just feel immersed, and college is really a 24-hour experience, so that's what I like to tell people.
Well said.
In UCSB, you're guaranteed a great time. That's all I can say.
That's the fit. Simple. The one criterion fit.
Location was a big part of it for me, and I love the beach, and I love Santa Barbara, and I have some family up here, but I have family like back at home, and so I kind of get, to get to see everybody.
How far is home? How close is home?
An hour and a half away.
So is that,
so it's not even
like
that
too
far.
close, too far? Does it really
No, it's
not
like
matter?
it's the perfect distance because I'm far enough away from my parents where they're not that they're not talking to me, but they're letting me do my own
Well, see, a
thing,
lot of kids
and
think I got to be like 1,000 miles away because I want to get the heck out of here.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I agree with this, exactly what they both said. All of them said. Location was a big part. I mean, it's a great location. I've lived here for 15 years now. I could have left, but UCSB is such a great school. And it's a
So what
great
about
choice.
the academic fit? I mean, you have a lot of big school. There's a bazillion people. You have a bazillion professors. Too big, too impersonal. How do you make that instructional piece work?
As far as what class sizes?
Class size, just getting to know your profs, or your name, not a number.
I mean, profs got office hours. Go talk to a prof whenever you want. They're really open about, you coming up, talk to them. A lot of them say, you don't even need to come to me about an assignment. Just come hang out, watch some TV, eat some food, pet my dog.
Does that work for you guys too? Same experience?
Know you at an individual level if you talk to them during like office hours and stuff.
Yeah.
Getting to know them. So you feel like a person, not a number. You feel like an individual
Yeah.
with your academics.
I
or
thought
professors.
that it was all about the TAs and the professors that they didn't do anything. That's what I always heard before I came to UCSB, but that's not the case really at all. Like, you talk to the profs just as much as you talk to your TAs.
Yeah.
So last call, what are you majoring in?
Film studies, film and media
Nice.
studies.
Yeah, we're film and media studies.
Film and media studies, and I'll bet.
Film majors.
Somehow it all seems to work. Thanks, you guys. So another part of the question is, what about DP? D-pits, dumpster places. In all seriousness, folks, are you living in a college town? Or are you living on a college campus inside a town? Is it a college inside a city? Is it a college kind of out in the middle of nowhere? What is it like living in the surrounding areas here? DP, D-pits, Del Playa, as some will call it, is pretty much the street of college DP, degenerate people doing crazy, deplorable things in a wonderful environment. Oh, but who's being judgmental? Think about the surroundings, because dumpsters can be really great. DP, destroyed postal. D party and D people getting from D dumpster place. D park. D players. D people doing the crazy sort of things. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, tookie, tookie. Ah. And gets the girl, kinda. D pelicans. And don't forget that symbolism counts. Destruction, please. I hate my couch, I hate my couch. Like to come to me, Bobby Couch? Well, it's one thing to burn couches, it's another to burn banks, just like that one was in 1969. The Bank of America went up in flames. Now there's community spirit. Those firebrands.
Need someone to like jumpstart.
Play hard, study hard. It's time to customize. Customize. Sorry.